to delayed F3 race in China here. We've already done the qualifying for all the people that are asking. We are going straight into the race, and hopefully you can hear Matt actually.
Hello, can you hear me?
I'm checking. Yeah, we can hear you. Okay.
Yay!
Yeah, we're ready to go. Finally, we're ready to go. Yeah, everyone can ready up. Jacko needs to leave because. Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks for trying to race Jacko. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Sorry for the.
So has he left already, Jacko?
Yeah, he's left already.
Does that mess up the starting grid then? Because
I don't hope so. We're just going to start.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I was too late to check. We're straight going into the race, and well, let's get your predictions in, Matt. I don't think we can get it any crazier, to be honest.
Predictions.
7 people watching.
Oh no. Can I see the grid quickly before I do my predictions?
Yeah, well.
So I'll just wait. Is Formation Lab on, by the way? Did you
remember
Formation Lab? Okay, thank God.
Well, I hope so. And otherwise we're going to jump straight in.
Once we load in, I'll tell you my predictions. But yeah, I think I'll tell you once we load in, if we load in, hopefully.
I hope we load in. If we don't,
we finally have everyone in the lobby, so please let us load in.
If we don't load in at this point, I think we'll. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh no.
I have some low hopes seeing this. Yeah, it's gonna happen again, isn't it? Why is F3 such a problematical division?
Ruben have 3 child choice, right? Because he got promoted to P10 after Jacko left, so he qualified P11.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But what is?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening, but we are waiting for players, and maybe there's someone who has a problem, or maybe because of Jacko, the lobby is glitched now because he left.
Oh my.
But I don't hope so. I don't hope so. Let's keep the hopes high.
We're waiting on Charlie.
Everyone who's listening, don't forget your setup. Very smart from Zero here in the chat.
It says we're waiting on Charlie. He might have to leave.
That's poor, Charlie, man. Charlie's in pole position and.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I don't think there's any other option, to be honest. If we need to get a restart in again, it's.
Should we what should we postpone it? I mean, the race should already have been finished, almost. Yeah, Charlie, you're right. You won't be allowed to race if you're yeah. Yeah, but should we just postpone the race? Should we ask what they think?
Yeah,
honestly?
I mean, you are the. Yeah, well, you're the developer here, so
we can't have P1 not racing because of the game, right?
Yeah, that's a bit unfair, to be honest. I mean, it's unfair for everyone because Jacko was here as well, and because of this game, he needs to leave. He has things to do in life, you know. But yeah, everyone is watching, and everyone is waiting an hour before. Oh, Charlie has left the session. Maybe this will fix it.
It does fuck all. Look.
Well, it's still not fixed after he
Oh
left.
my god. Why is it always, honestly, every time I'm commentating driving, we have to do like 3 or 4 restarts.
Oh,
Oh!
wait. It's starting. Can we invite
I'll invite,
Charlie?
I'll invite Charlie back.
Or does that mess up the lobby again?
I don't know. Can it,
I don't hope so.
it can't get worse, can it?
No, I think if we need one more restart, we just postpone the race. Right? We
Yeah, but
can't do another restart.
let's see if we can get. I'll try and invite Charlie immediately when the lobby loads in, and the countdown stops.
Oh, we're in.
I'll invite Charlie.
Oh, wait. Voice cracks here and there, but
What?
is this? Is it
Oh,
working?
it's because it's his AI. He is that's always jump starting.
Okay, but I think we're in, and it's all good.
Yeah, but only Charlie needs to get in his car.
Yeah. What a weird camera angle, though. I don't like this. TV.
Charlie has joined.
Hopefully this doesn't mess up the lobby.
Yeah, but he has to get a shot at it. I mean, he's on pole, as you said.
Oh. Oh, wait, this is a tower gone. I don't think that's what we need.
What?
Well, Charlie is on the medium. Oh, no way. His AI chose for the medium tire.
Oh.
Yeah, well, we should continue with it. Nah, but that's unfair.
Yeah, but he has a massive advantage now.
Yeah, but yeah.
But his AI chose a medium tire. Oh my god.
I cannot believe this, man. Everything is going wrong.
That's so unfair. But he has a massive advantage. Should we just let him? I mean, is he in his car yet?
No, he isn't.
I don't think he is.
No, he isn't. Where's the camera? Where's the camera? Oh yeah, okay. We're not going to change anything. Charlie is still not in his car, but yeah, well, he's on the meet.
I think we have to look at it after the race, because if he's not driving on the first few laps, maybe that's fair enough, I guess.
I guess so, but well, we're here. Well, finally,
take control. But I think we need drivers tomorrow anyway for F2, I guess. So hopefully some of these guys can get another chance at racing.
We're here finally for the Chinese Grand Prix. It's been a long sit, and well, let's hope this will all go to plan. As we are waiting for the 5 red lights, all the cars are on the grid. There we go. It's 5 red lights, but they don't rev up their engines. And they're gone, but Charlie isn't driving.
Charlie's car is not moving.
But TVA Football has got into the lead because of that. As Arno spun again. But yeah, well, I mean, I can't tell you, but TVA Football's in the lead. Bolo is second, Adsex into third, as we are completing the first sector.
I think Charlie is in his car. He left the session.
Charlie is in his car, but he has a massive backlog. As Senna is fighting with Cassidy. Look at this, going side by side in the second. Ooh. Cassidy keeps it in there. This is a great fight. They're giving each other enough space. I think Cassidy is behind, but Cassidy goes for the dive. As Oliver crashed out. Oh, and it's a virtual safety car.
I think he's in a party with Charlie, obviously, and I feel bad for everyone, but especially Charlie, I have to say.
Yeah.
But what we have to continue, I think, unfortunately, for the sake of the race and for everyone else. But it's the game's fault in the end, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's very sad if they lose the championship because of this crucial points, of course. But we'll have to wait and see. The race is continuing. Yeah. As TVA Football is in the lead, with Bolo in second and Aztecs in third. Let's see who's the biggest winner in the first lap.
It's still virtual safety car, nobody pits.
It's actually Bolo.
The JP is pitting. Does he have damage? Oh, sorry. JP is getting a new wing and he's putting on what tire?
He is going onto the medium tire, so that's definitely going to be another stop for him. As Robin Gravers has spun it out of turn 4. Difficult traction zone, and of course with these heavy cars, it's very hard. But let's go back to the lead, as TVA Football is in the lead and he's creating a little gap, but Bolo is already 1.5 seconds clear of Aztecs, so maybe these two will run away with it.
Of course, from Bahrain, we all remember Michael and Buloh's battle that lasted over half the race, though.
Oh,
no!
TVA! No, TVA Football has spun it around.
Is the tires overheating, maybe? The soft tire.
I don't know, maybe he just picked up the power a bit too early.
Oh, now we have Michael into P2, it's like, get the place back.
But look at Michael F1, he's doing a mega switchback and is now at the outside of the corner, so I don't know if this will work, but maybe if he gets a better exit, he gives him a little bump.
Look at Bueller already with the gap. Michael needs to get past Edzak here. Cassidy, his teammate behind.
Cassidy sets a fast lap of the race, but look at this, Michael F1 and Aztecs going side by side into turn 2. Oh!
Great racing.
He's actually making the move stick. What a move, man. Around the outside of turn 1. And this was a crucial move for Michael F1, because now he can maybe get to the back of Bolo. Otherwise he would maybe run away with it. As I think Charlie...
with the fast... Is he driving?
The boy,
the fastest lap.
He sets the fastest lap of the race while in AI. So I don't hope this is a sign. But JB is past Robin, because Robin needed to pit as well, because he had front wing damage, and he went into the medium tire.
Oh dear.
Interesting tactics here, because I don't think you can get to the end with the medium tires.
So we have like Ruben is P7, first guy in mediums. Does he pit for hards? Can the soft runners do a one-stop? Is my question actually. Can they do hards?
I don't know. Oh, a Scar! Scar's out! Oh, and TVA Football's out as well!
Where's that? Where did Scar lose it? He's on the left.
Oh, what? That's a weird place to lose it, but let's look on Charlie's on board.
He's on the left, on the exit of that corner. Look,
what?
The red car.
He's so far He's so far off the road as well. As TVA Football's car is suddenly driving again, but he retired from the race.
Right.
In all this chaos, Bolo lost a full second to Michael F1 though.
Yeah, I think Bueller and Michael looks to be the guys to beat in F3, as it was last week. And yeah, Michael already catching Bueller. Charlie again with the fastest lap of the race.
Well, the AI level is on 41, but there's a safety car, a full safety car, as Robin Gravers has retired as well, in the same place as Scar in TVA Football, so I don't hope there's a glitch or something in that one corner that there's like an invisible wall.
Look, now JP's behind the safety car. Everyone else has passed them.
Oh.
Can JP go past the safety car? He can. Thanks.
Yeah, he can. Okay, that's good. That's good.
That's really good.
But still, a lot of glitches in here.
Yeah, but it's like it's so such a shame for the drivers, and yeah, it's kind of out of our control, I would say. We're kind of excused of all this mayhem. Like, what can we do?
Yeah, we're so sorry for Charlie, as he needed to leave on the first lap. And now his AI is controlling the car, but yeah, well, maybe his AI is going to do some wonders for him.
People are pitting, everyone is pitting and soft. Yes, everyone is coming in. So Ruben will be in the lead, I do believe. Yes, he is. And Ruben was entitled to start on mediums. He qualified P11, but yeah, got moved up a position because of Jacko, so that's all fair enough.
Ooh,
And
Mercedes is
pitting.
Mercedes is double stacking. Sorry to interrupt you there.
Yeah, it's fine.
As Dittis Luke is now into second position, but all the soft guys chose for the medium tire, so I think this will definitely be a two-stop.
Ballboy pitting and he's in the hards. Why has he done that? He should definitely stay out, shouldn't he? Or maybe
I think he should. Or
yeah, but I don't know.
Maybe the hard tire just feels terrible in his car, and he decided to go for the medium tire. But
Bernard is the only one to pit for hard, so he's definitely expecting to go to the end, I guess, on those tires. But how much slower are they? We'll have to wait and see.
23 laps on the hard tire. That's a stint and a half, though. I think because of the tire wear here in China, you don't want to do such a long stint because the tires are just gonna drop off and be very, very slow on the end.
While we're on the safety car conditions, I can check for people most likely complaining about everything in Discord. Yeah.
Dittis Luke and Matey Boy are in second and third position. So look at this. It's an Honda 123. Okay, TVA Football had a spin on his own. It's the first race for him with his traction control, so...
Yeah, I just read that as well, so kudos for him for turning it off, of course. But yeah, very easy. I think as well the soft tires, they are overheating very easily. At least that's what China is known for, overheating the soft tires. So yeah, better luck next week. Football.
Yeah, I think it's just a very technical circuit in all, you know, and it's the traction zones are very hard as well, because where we're going now on board with Ruben, it's like turn 3 out of there, the traction is really hard to put down. And then onto the back straight, you have like another traction zone where it's really hard to put the power down.
Oh dear.
We have 10 viewers, and maybe you can look what they say, Matt, because...
Oh yeah, of course.
Maybe they're saying something interesting, I don't know.
I will check now. Oh, Senna had a 5-second penalty for a collision, but...
Yeah, well, we can't remove that mid-race, can we? As Ruben is warming up his tires quite aggressively.
Yeah, maybe we forgot about the penalty. A grid penalty for Charlie, but isn't that bullshit anyway usually? When you get 5 seconds in quali. Or 5
Safety car in this lap. So that's a very early call from Bernd Mailander to go in. Because look at how slow the safety car is going.
Well, Scar, what was wrong with the grid at the start? Why are you saying the grid was wrong? I checked the qualifying results, everything was fine. We checked the grid twice. We didn't add on that grid penalty for Senna, but other than that, I think it was okay.
So is Senna fighter the the
Where is he?
XT
Yeah,
Umbra guy.
No, he's in P6.
Ah, okay, I see. Well, let's have a look at this restart, because Ruben picks up the power now.
Yeah.
Is it maybe too early? No, it isn't.
No.
He did a perfect safety car restart.
What? Oh, Michael.
Oh no, Michael. Maybe even the championship challenger has spun it around, or is he maybe?
Charlie's AI is flying.
Yeah, but the AI is on 41%, so well, that's not our mistake. But Michael F1 is back past Etsex, as maybe Etsex did wait for him because, well, it looked a bit suspicious braking on the straight line. But okay, as Bolo is following up really closely to Matey Boy, and is he going to move? Make a move? Oh, and that's front wing damage, definitely. And that is not good for the championship leader. Or is he the championship leader? I don't know, I can't tell you. I missed last race, and he's going wide there. That's definitely a track warning. Just keep your head cool and get back to the pits. Oh, as Matey Boy makes a big mistake and has a moment of oversteer, as Senna Fighter is now into P4, complaining about his 5-second penalty, but he's now overtaking the P3 driver. Or is he? Oh, Arno has spun it.
Oh dear.
Senna has passed, as Rackler is making an aggressive move on Bolo, but I think Bolo is going in. He has damage. He needs to, and he does actually, so that's good from him. As I think Senna and Rackler are in a prime position here. They both are on fresh medium tires, as Matey Boy is on old ones, and did Luke and Ruben as well. Rackler is following up really closely. Can he maybe make a move into turn 5, I think it is, here in China? No, he doesn't. He's way too far back. Matey Boy can follow up really closely as well. Maybe a bit surprised by that, because Matey Boy is one of the fast drivers, but mostly consistent, not far up the grid.
I was just figuring out that stupid grid penalty, if that should be dealt with or not.
As the two Merc guys are trying to get their way up to the field again. Cassidy currently in P6 with Michael behind him in P7. As Adsex tries to get into the DRS, but he fails to. So he's now out of DRS as Charlie's AI is going to overtake Adsex as Matey Boy has spun it around. So that's definite...
That corner again.
Yeah, it's that corner again. So like I said, the traction zone...
For P3.
And I think Senna is still in front, as Rackler was the one who was attacking. But let's see if they can get a clean fight, of course. As did this. Oh, and that's Cassidy.
Cassidy with
Cassidy
damage
in the wall.
To the worst place. He has to do a full lap with that damage.
And he does a spin again, as Arno is actually going to overtake him as well. As Cassidy, completely on his own, touched the inside curb.
What happened to Bulow? Did he just pit?
Yeah, he had damage. He hit the rear of Matey Boy in sector 2, and then he needed to pit for a new front wing.
Look at P1 and 2, Ruben and Dennis Luke. Who would have thought that?
I don't know. Maybe if you went to the bookmakers to say they were leading the race in lap 9, you would be a millionaire. As Ruben is, well, quite slowing down the pace. And Luke is being under attack from Senna Fighter, as he is completely out of ERS already at this point. And Ruben is still at 70%, so Ruben in a better position at the moment. But Senna Fighter, look at how close he is to Dittis Luke. He's definitely going to make a move. Dittis Luke already running out of ERS here. This will be an easy pass. As look at Rackler, it's going 3 wide down the main straight, down the back straight. And he makes the move stick. Or does Didis Luke make the switch back? He tries to, and he's hanging around the outside, but Reckler with an amazing move up to P2, overtaking 2 cars on the straight. Reckler now also getting to the back of Ruben, as Ruben is really slowing down the pace. I don't know if he has a problem with the tire wear or something, but already lap 10, and those medium tires will be crying out loud. Is he going to dive in here? No, he isn't. As Senna Fighter makes the move, and that was a big send from him. But he made the move stick.
What difficulty do you think the AI is on? Because Charlie's actually keeping up with these guys.
Well, it's definitely 41, I can tell you.
He's still battling with Edsex.
I don't know how it's 41, because he's on 9 lap old medium tires and he's even faster than Edsex.
Look how quick.
Yeah, I seriously didn't even touch the AI level, and it's standardly on 41, so.
Well, I think it's not important anyway.
Yeah, well,
battle for P1. We have a top 5 within.
Look at Reckler. He's going to do the same thing.
Double overtake.
3 wide into here. Oh, and can he make the move stick around the outside?
How did they make that?
If that wasn't an illegal overtake, I don't know what is, though, because he completely went around the... Oh, and he has a big snap of oversteer as well.
Yeah, but he had 2 cars on the inside. I guess that's fine.
Look at Michael. Michael is past Senna into the first corner. Can he make the move stick around?
Of course, Ruben hasn't pitted, so his tires are a little bit older than the guys he's battling with.
As Michael F1, can he somehow make a move down into turn 5? He's going for it. Ruben not using any ERS, but braking very late on those old medium tires. But Michael sticks it around the outside. He has the better line through here. Surely he will make the move. Ruben backs out of it, as Senna Fighter is now on the back of Ruben as well. Can he make the move around the outside here in Sector 2? Oh! A big slide into the side of Ruben, so I hope he doesn't have any sidepod damage. But that was a very nice move. As Didis Luke is now on the back of Ruben, and well, I'm curious when these guys are going to pit, because, well, surely the pit window will open soon. These medium tires are not going to hold up any longer, as Ruben goes for the dive bomb on Senna.
How did they not collide?
And just think about that, Michael F1 is currently into P2 after falling back to P9, spinning in turn 3, as JB is spinning around in the last corner going up to the main straight, but Michael F1 going around the outside of as Reckler squeezes him, but Michael F1 is through.
Shame with Buelow, he has had that issue early on. Still P12. Major Boy pits, is that for the hard tires? Oh no, another medium tire maybe. No, wait, hard tires. Has to be
hard tires. So the pit window is surely open now for all the medium runner guys. So let's see what Ruben is going to do this lap. He's dropping off now.
Ruben should pit now, shouldn't he, to get the undercut maybe. If that's the thing on the hard tires, but it's usually very powerful around here. Look at Charlie's AI, what?
Charlie's AI is overtaking Didis Luke.
Yeah. Ballboy can't even catch him.
But Ballboy, now on his 6 lap old tires, is closing up to the group though. As Ruben is being overtaken by Aztexes, can maybe Didis Luke get a move here? No, he can't.
Ruben, I think Ruben, Didis Luke and Charlie should pit now.
Let's see what they're going to do.
No, they're
No,
staying out.
they're
Are they
staying on.
how long can they go? Well, they're going soft to the end, maybe.
Nah, definitely not. I think the soft tire will like drop off after 4 laps.
Yeah.
So that's not an option, but well, they are stretching these mediums very long, and I don't know if that's smart.
I don't know how long they can go in the first place. Still
Well,
yet to do my practice.
they're losing quite a lot of time now because Essex is already 2.5 seconds behind Senna, and that's purely because he got hauled up by Ruben, as Charlie is now being overtaken by Ballboy, and
Ballboy on the outside of the AI.
Ballboy with the better traction than did this Luke, overtaking him in sector 2, and now onto the back of Ruben, and surely they need to pit as Senna Fighter is spun!
What happened? No.
He's off. I think he maybe clipped the inside curb there in the long right-hander, and then it's just game over. Now it's a skill to not crash again here, because the tires are quite overheating, and if you pick up the power too early.
What's happening with Ballboy? Look how many positions in half a lap. Went from P7 to P4.
Ballboy on steroids in his 2 laps, as he's now into P4. And I mean, surely the medium runners are going to pit now. They are losing so much time.
I mean, Ruben should definitely pit. Unless, like, I don't know what his strategy is. But
yeah, well, Charlie is pitting, so his AI is definitely...
That's the AI.
As Rackler is going into the lead again. As Mike of 1 makes the switchback move. But Rackler has the better line for the upcoming corner. And can Michael somehow get a better exit than him? Yes, he can, and he's using everything really what he has. It's side by side into turn 5 here. Braking, they both brake at the same time. But Rackler is squeezing him off the track there.
I think he had the corner there, Rackler, to be fair.
Rackler is... I don't think he wants to touch that inside curb.
That curb. Yellow flag, it's...
Charlie's out. I think Charlie got control of the car again, and he's out. And that's a virtual safety car.
What happened? He got...
I maybe think he got control of the car again, and I don't know. Oh, it's a full safety car.
How? But he's right.
And he has been disqualified for parked in a dangerous location. Well, and this is playing into the hands of all the medium runners now.
Yeah, for sure they should pit now, every single one of them.
I mean, it's sad for Dittis, Luke and Ruben though, because they have the same pit stop time as everyone else, but they need to go into the hard tire now because they can't switch to the medium, because you need to use 2 tire. Yeah,
just look at Bernard in 9th. Should he pit and put on mediums, maybe?
Well, I think you should definitely pit for the medium now.
Yeah, he can do that, but everyone else needs to... Who started on softs? They can pit, they can pit for mediums again. Of course, some of them. Ballboy can as well, I think he started on hards.
Rackler onto new medium tires as he getting held up in the pit lane as Michael F1 is past Rackler in the pit lane.
He jumped him in the pits. Great job from the mechanics there.
The Mercedes team getting the master plan to work again. As Haas
Ruben had to put on hard tires. He got a bit lucky early on being P10 on mediums, even though he qualified P11, but now he... I don't know if you can call it karma, but he has to put on the hard tires because he started on the mediums, unfortunately, for Ruben.
Now, I don't know if this is very smart from Bolo, because he went back to the hard tire.
Maybe he knows something we don't know.
Maybe he knows that the tire wear wear will be very bad at the end of the races. At 6, I spot that he is a penalty.
Oh yeah, the only one with the penalty, by the way.
Yeah, that's actually some good clean racing from the guys, picking up no penalties. As China is quite an easy track to pick up some warnings in the last corner there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, drivers being careful and clean, of course, like us, I don't think they are interested in another restart or too many safety cars, so they're driving as clean as possible as this late stages of the evening.
That's
But
good
yeah,
for us.
with 13 laps remaining.
As Casey Bernard gets a 5-second penalty with Arno, and that's
But
a definite.
Arno was behind, so Bernard should definitely get that penalty removed.
But that's a definite commentator curse there.
Why don't they? Why is also that a 5-second penalty? Who decides that? I'm sure none of them got damaged, but still a 5-second penalty for nothing.
It's always the slightest touch.
Yeah, you don't even have to it's just if you're too close almost. The game thinks you hit him. But yeah, if Arno is the car behind, I don't know if he should get it removed, but KC definitely, if he was the car getting hit. But we'll find out later, or the stewards will decide after the race, of course. As we're gonna do another lap.
Looking at Cassidy, his tires are 5 laps old, and I don't think the medium tires can do 18 laps, so he should pit now. And he is actually going to do that. Because the medium tire can't do 18 laps, so I think he did pit last lap, but maybe he put them some old medium tires. Yeah, and he goes back to new hard ones.
How long can the soft tire go, like even now on low fuel? Can they not do about 10 laps? Is that too much to ask?
That's way too much to ask.
Oh, okay.
I think I heard they like drop off really aggressively, like after lap 4 or 5. So yeah, if you can really be Checo Perez and be good on your tires, you can maybe manage to do 9 laps, but...
Oh, lap 4, how useless is that tire then? And you can't even select the hard tire in qualifying to like do something different. You have to qualify on them, or have only one shot at mediums. It's so stupid, this game.
I think if you're in P11, you're in prime position on this track again.
Yeah, that's pole position.
Because if you're on the medium tire feels like the soft. After like 4 laps, you're even faster on the medium, I think. And you can just do a one stop onto the hard ones and like get 20 seconds to all the soft runners. As the safety car is in this lap now, as Michael F1 can now control the pace.
I think Michael F1 is going to win this. If something doesn't happen.
I don't know. I know Ruckler personally, and I know he is not going to give up on his fight. He wants to go full send.
It's very early the safety car is coming in, isn't it? Like, look how far away they are from the finish line.
Yeah, I said it as well last time around the safety car was here, because, yeah, they are warming up the tires. Let's see when Michael F1 decides to go.
Oh, as Mike has these swapping positions.
That's a bit weird on the safety car circumstances, but let's see what Michael F1 is going to do. Is he going to pick up the power? No, he isn't. He's still going to weave, and now he does. He picks up the power.
He goes.
And Ruckler wasn't sleeping.
Everyone else, Dennis Luke was the guy sleeping. Everyone else is within a second. And of course, no DRS for the first 3 laps.
Ooh, and Casey Bernard is getting overtaken by Arno here, as Bolo gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Can Arno make this move? Yes, he can. Around the outside of Casey Bernard into turn 1. As maybe Dennis Luke wasn't even sleeping that much, but the hard tire is just very cold, because Ruben is out of the DRS range as well from Ballboy.
Oh yeah, that happened to me in Bahrain actually. I was second behind Pelly on the restart, and yeah, lost about 2 seconds on the first lap on the cold hard tires.
Look at this Senna fighter going around the outside in sector 2, and he makes the move. What a move was that! He makes the move stick. As let's see if he can now maybe close the gap to Ballboy and get into the lead group.
Oh, Ballboy could get a podium here, actually.
Ballboy is currently on course to get a podium because of Atok's penalty. You obviously never know if the penalty is going to get removed, so you want to get the podium ideally on track.
Because we do remove warnings apparently.
And look at this, Ruckler is close behind Michael F1. I don't think he's going for a move here, but maybe he can force him into a different line and then get the better exit for the main straight.
He's really close actually, Rackler. He had a bad race last week as well, so hopefully at least the second place, but maybe a win on this race for Rackler.
That was the perfect last corner as Michael F1 was a bit wide and he sets a new fast lap of the race. So it seems like Rackler is getting to life on these new medium tires.
I'm surprised. Rackler is definitely the surprise of the race considering how much he has improved from last week, which is good to see.
Yeah, well, I think it's just because of Bahrain, and some people just don't have a feeling at Bahrain. Because Rackler was winner as well at Spain, getting the last to first challenge out there. As he's following up really closely as Ruben is overtaken Senna again. And Senna,
again that corner!
Senna has done the exact same move. But they are losing...
hard tires against medium tires. Definitely up the temperature now there. The hard tire did his do as well. We have a yellow flag.
Matey boy is spun it around.
Matey boy!
Ah, sad for him.
Car. Please no safety car.
Because he was getting some good points and people around him got penalties, so he was just there for good points. But, well, the big surprise for me is Ditis Luke. He's on P7. He's currently attacking Ruben.
Rackler and Michael as well for P1, sorry.
As Michael F1, can he do the switchback move? He has a way better traction there. But the inside is for Rackler. Oh, he's passed, actually, so... Rackler...
And still no DRS.
The DRS is now enabled, so... That's good, but... Yeah, I don't think you can overtake, really, at the main straight. It's very hard to overtake in the first corner, because... You just get so much speed into that one.
Look at battle for P6 as well. All the way down to P9, it's so close.
As Casey Bernard is trying to get the inside here on Ditis Luke. He's activating the overtake button, but they're wheel hanging on the straight. As Ditis Luke running out of ERS, but braking later here, getting a bit of the elbows out. As JB now slips down the inside and goes around the outside of Casey Bernard.
Why is that corner so popular for overtaking? Wow.
And he even overtakes him on the hard tire compared to the medium one.
Maybe that's quicker now, I don't know. Just a slide of touches there from Casey.
And we have a virtual safety car, but...
Matey boy! Well, Matey boy is just spun. Please keep going, keep going, keep going.
But... We have a virtual safety car for a spinner, like, that's weird.
Yeah, he's already started again, so...
I don't know why, but... Well, they need to be on their toes, because if they pick up a drive-through penalty now, it's game over, because look at the field, it's so close.
Yeah.
All the way from P6 to P12, they're all in DRS range, as JB drops out of the DRS range now, as he's being under attack from Casey Bernard, and Casey Bernard makes the move stick.
Rackler nearly lost it, he's in the gravel. That's an unfair penalty, I would say he lost time, but... And a possession, so we will have to check after the race with that one. Yeah, he lost it in the final corner and lost the rear and one.
And JB!
That's JB!
No! JB's out!
Please don't safety car.
It's the last corner as well, where Rackler has spun it. Matey Boy is taking it carefully and he...
It's on Matey Boy's last car. Sure, the Masters can remove it before they come around again.
That's one big crash, but Michael F1 now in prime position. He has no penalties and is currently leading the race out of the DRS of Adsex. So Adsex needs to push his heart out here to get back into the DRS range and maybe win on track and, well, maybe get his penalty even removed to win the race.
Safety car! His car is already gone. Baby's car is not there. Look on the map.
What? What?
Safety car for nothing. The car is not there. They removed it and they just ran out of the track, removed the car, and then called the safety car after they removed it. Great.
I am very curious if people are going to switch to softs now.
You said 4 or 5 laps, didn't you? Yeah, maybe with the lighter car. Maybe.
Biolo has nothing to lose here. He's on the hard tire, has a penalty, so if I was him, and if he's listening, just make the call. right? There are some
Yeah,
laps.
I would do so. What's the difference between fresh softs and mediums? Is it like 1 second or something? It's a lot on this track.
I expect so because the tire difference is just
Let's
very
see.
big, but the tire drop off is very big as well. As look at
Yeah.
this, Ball Boy is going into the pit lane, and
Oh, I think that it could be a mistake depending on how many people follow him in.
nah,
He's
he's
gonna
the only
lose.
one. As Cassidy pits as well, though. Oh, and
He's
no way. Didis Luke gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car, but
uh Oh,
how?
I think. Oh, look, Ballboy
How?
again with the gamble. I was having a go at Ballboy in Bahrain for where he did like kind of the same thing, pitted very late for new fresh soft tires. It worked out for him in Bahrain. Let's see today. Today I have my doubts because a few laps and the softs are gone basically.
Ballboy needs to save his tires as good as he can, though, because I think that, yeah, well, like I said, that the softs are going to drop off very aggressively, but Ballboy, no penalties. And a lot of the guys ahead
Oh
have
yeah.
penalties. They're on old,
Yeah.
hard, and medium tires, so he should have a big advantage.
But he should race like they have no penalties because Bernardo and Arno had a collision behind the safety car. And, those penalties are textbook removals usually if they get a stupid penalty behind the safety car. And Rackler as well was in the gravel, so maybe, just maybe, some penalties can be removed.
Didis Luke, of course, has a drive-through penalty, so he needs to serve this within 3 laps, otherwise he will get disqualified. But that's very sad for him. I hope he can actually serve the drive-through now, and he can then close up to the field again, and hopefully not.
I don't think he can. I think he has to do it when the safety car is in.
Do you think the safety car will be in this lap already?
Yeah, but I think he can't serve penalties on the safety car. I think he has to wait regardless.
Serious?
Until the safety car comes. I think so, yeah. I'm
Is
pretty
that
sure.
a new update?
No, it's always been like that. Like, you can't serve drive-through penalties behind the safety car.
Oh, I didn't even know that, to be honest, but...
I think it's the same with time penalties behind the safety car.
Well,
You
let's
can't serve
see.
them either.
Maybe he doesn't know it either, like I did, and he's going into the pit lane now, or is he? No,
Yeah, I don't think you can serve it.
Nah.
I'm pretty sure he can't, unfortunately.
What? Casey Barnard is in! What? And Matey Boy as well!
Are they doing the ball strat?
I think so, but that's a late call. But they need to get like 20 seconds back now, and then... Well,
It's off 6 laps. It should. I mean, that
easily.
one lap Ballboy has done extra than Matey Boy and Bernard. Could be crucial actually on this track.
I don't know, to be honest, because it's a lap behind the safety car. I think like the tire wear is only like 5% or something.
Behind the safety car, it's 5% on normal conditions.
Well, I think behind the safety car, on normal conditions, it's a really aggressive track for the tire.
It's 20%.
I mean, you never know.
But like now, it looks like everyone has done their last pit stop. Surely the safety car must come in now on this lap, hopefully.
I hope so as well. So we can have a 6 laps charge. And I'm gonna bet on Ballboy. The race can't get any crazier than Ballboy as a winner.
Do you think Ballboy will win this? Is that? Oh, we forgot our predictions actually earlier. I think Michael will win. Oh, how is Rackler P3 actually? Oh yeah, that's why he made the mistake.
Safety cars
I
in
think
this lap.
Michael P1. I think Ballboy will finish P3. I think Michael, Rackler, Ballboy. That's my prediction. Rackler has a penalty though. That's right.
Yeah, and Ballboy doesn't have a penalty, and he's on his fresh soft tire. So, well, let's see, and let's hope it's gonna be a good show for us. As Michael F1 is weaving now and leading and maintaining the pace. I mean, you can't really pick up the pace like until the braking zone for the next corner, because look, the safety car is just too close for that.
Yeah. I think you have. When do you have to go? Like just after the hairpin or something?
If I was Michael F1, I would have like waited until the last second and go on the line. And He's waiting, and he goes now. Ajax was really awake. So was
Look at
Rackler.
how close he is. Oh, Rackler got a bit, I think, cold. Oh, Senna is now attacking Rackler,
Ooh.
actually.
Senna's next to him, but look at Rackler. Rackler has a really high speed setup on the straight. As Ajax is going a bit wide. But let's keep an eye on Ballboy as he is overtaking this Luke already.
Oh, already.
And Luke...
I think Bueller... Why didn't Bueller pit? He has speed, but anyway.
Cassidy's overtaken this Luke as well, and everything went into the bin for this Luke after he getting his... Oh, and Ballboy going for the switchback move here on Bolo with the way fresher tires.
Jesus Christ, look at that grip.
Oh, look at this, into P7 already. It's crucial for him to make the moves as fast as possible to close up the gaps. But the grip difference is so big that he is even going to overtake Ruben here.
Ruben.
Oh, and Ruben brakes very late, but he's passed. But look at this. Oh no, never mind. I thought maybe even Bolo, Ruben and Cassidy can overtake Ballboy on the straight because they have
Ballboy is the guy to watch. Everyone else is really on the stuff.
Senna is fighting with Rackler, and he's going to brake very, very late.
It's 3 wide behind Ballboy.
Oh, Rackler hits Senna. As Arno is now looking, but he decides to back out of it. As Cassidy is now past Ruben and Bolo as well, so the two soft runners are charging through the field. Michael F1 though, still in the lead.
Look how good Ballboy is, it's insane actually. Oh, yellow flag! Yellow, no!
Oh, keep it on the track. Don't bring out a safety car, please. As Luke.
No, I think it's too late.
Luke is serving his penalty. But Ballboy on the back of Arno and
look at the speed. It's crazy.
Nah, I mean he's going to overtake in the middle sector. Watch this. Around the outside here, or
yeah, but now he has to be careful with the tire temps already, don't he, Ballboy?
He is actually already slowing a bit down.
Yeah.
The biggest grip difference is already gone, actually.
And Cassidy is right behind him, and he's also really quick, we know.
But Ballboy has a lot more ERS to play with. Cassidy gets a really wide exit here as Ballboy is closing up to Arno now. Arno using everything he has. No DRS of course in play because the safety car was there. And I think
Ballboy can brake later.
Yeah, he needs to.
Ballboy.
He's going for it, but
really late braking from Arno as well. Good driving.
I mean that's some ABS right there, but you won't hear me complain. I won the championship with that last season. The DRS is enabled, so the overtaking will be easier now for Ballboy, but Cassidy is right on the back of him. Oh, what
that's Cassidy's own fault, that, I think.
Yeah, that was a do-or-die move. That was
a little bit optimistic there, unfortunately for Cassidy. Luckily didn't take out Ballboy.
That was way too optimistic, to be honest.
It looked like Cassidy's fault, just quickly watching it now.
Yeah, as Arno is going defensive now, it's Ballboy.
Look how late Ballboy can brake, it's insane.
Sending it around the outside.
What a move. Is Arno still there though? No, Ballboy has it.
He's passed. As Ballboy now.
Is net P3 with the penalties.
So he's on the charge. He's a man on a mission. Can he maybe close up to Senna? If Senna makes a mistake, he's passed. Or is he?
Oh, what happened?
Senna made a.
He is passed.
Senna had a big oversteer moment, so he's already into P4.
P2 with the penalties.
Oh, Ballboy needs to keep his composure, to be honest, and get into the DRS as fast as possible. But Senna Fighter is now closing up. Is he going for the move? Oh, he brakes very late. Ballboy hits the apex very nice. So
can Ballboy do this? Can he do it?
I don't know, to be honest. They all
have to, it gets harder and harder to overtake, of course, the further up the grid he goes. And 4 laps now on the soft tires. which is where you normally should considering pitting or
Yeah, well,
maybe
definitely.
yeah.
But just don't forget that Rackler at 6 and Michael F1 are on old medium tires as well.
Yeah.
But Rackler with no DRS, so Bobo has a big advantage here. He can just brake so much later than the rest of them.
Yeah. So much later on the brake, so much earlier on the power ball boys.
Well, I'm confused. How is Cassidy in P7?
Yeah, didn't he spin one lap ago?
But I thought so. Oof, Ballboy. Yeah, oh, okay, Ballboy is.
Oh, that's the tires, isn't it?
He needs to bring this home. And
this is the corner of death on the soft tires. This corner right here.
Well, maybe just slot into this P2, and I know he wants to win very bad, but
Bobo hasn't won a race since I joined FRL, I think, like in 2017.
So that's well.
And I think he has no ERS left whatsoever, Bobo.
Racker is 33% of ERS left, and the group, the leading. Well, never mind. Michael F1 has 50% of ERS left, and he's just cruising to the finish line, isn't he?
Look how much time Bobo loses on the straight. No DRS, no nothing, and Senna is right behind him. I think we've seen the best of the soft tires, unfortunately.
Like I said, 4.5 laps and they will drop off very aggressively, and I think if Senna Fighter can maybe possibly go for the move and get a P2. Bobo needs to get this podium, but I don't want to jinx anything.
It's quite interesting. Look at Michael, how much ERS he has compared to Edsex in P2. I think Michael has this under control, you know.
Well, Edsex really pushing the limits though, and he's a bit of an underdog for me. I don't think he had a great performance in Bahrain and in the pre-seasons as well, so. Currently driving in P2, last season he was very consistent as well, getting P3 in the championship, but not really getting...
Oh, yellow flag.
Oh, and this Luke is fun.
Oh, that's the last point scoring position. He can't even pit for fastest lap, as it is the penultimate lap now. Unfortunately for him.
As Bolo, of course, needs to think about the championship though. He's in P10, and Michael F1 is leading currently.
Oh, Ballboy and what's in the center? Ballboy's struggling now.
He needs to just bring it home. As Luke passed Bolo again, so maybe Bolo pushed Luke off and he decided to give the position back. But Senna Fighter is past Ballboy.
Oh,
and Rackler spun! Rackler spun it!
Rackler spun! No!
No! Rackler spun it on the last lap.
Was it collision or just by himself?
I can't tell you, to be honest. I didn't see it.
So it's Senna and Ballboy for fighting for P2, but it's close with Edsack. Look at the gap.
Ooh.
Nearly 3 seconds up to Edsack.
I think if they
keep battling, yeah, they're gonna lose time. It's still side by side.
Oh. Yeah, if they keep battling, they will lose the P2.
Yeah.
And at the moment, Ballboy is currently off the podium, so this is sad for him. It's a race against the clock. Senna Fighter needs to push. He is in the penalty range now, but he can drop out of it any moment.
Yeah, because Edsack had the DRS on Michael, so he's gonna gain something.
But look at Ballboy. He's 2.5 tenths. As Senna Fighter makes a big mistake.
No! Oh no.
Oh, and he's off. And Rackler
retire.
Rackler gets past Senna Fighter again, but Ballboy can he get into P2 as Michael F1?
It's so close.
It's coming around the final corner.
2.9 seconds. Congratulations, Michael. Well done. Ballboy, can he do it? I think he's gonna do it.
It's gonna get the P2.
He's gonna get P2.
What a performance! What a performance!
Race, once again.
That was amazing. And very chaotic as well, to be honest.
Really chaotic. A lot of drivers unhappy, which is understandable. We have Ruben and Dennis Luke fighting for the last point. Bueller, what happened to him?
Oh, and look at this, Luke. Can he maybe get the point? If you don't go for the gap, you're no longer a racing driver. But
wasn't Bueller in P10, but anyway.
Biolo losing out in the championship here very bigly, but Dennis Luke finishing in P11. No points. Just missed out on the last point. But what a race. As Biolo is going into the pit lane now to finish off in style. Well, what a race that was.
Indeed.
I just still can't get my
Driver
head.
of the day, ball boy. I can agree on that.
Yeah, he deserves that. Oh, I already can't remember where he started the race, but yeah, well, that was amazing.
Last. Ball boy was last.
No, wait, yeah, he was actually.
Yeah.
Wow, he almost did a last to first challenge here, so. Well, Ballboy with an amazing performance. But Michael F1 just dominated the race, to be honest. Was in the lead there all the time. So we need to get down for the results for Jensen.
Yes. Should I start the interview party?
Still big sad for Charlie and Oliver DNFing in the first laps. And just, yeah, didn't get the chance to race. But that's because of the game. It's, yeah. Yeah, well, very sad for Charlie, who got a great qualifying on P1. And then had to just leave, because otherwise we needed to restart again, and we were a bit too lazy. But these are the official results. Michael F1 wins the race. It's actually the provisional results, as Ballboy comes home second, Edsix in third, Arno in P4, Cassidy in P5, Rackler in P6, Matey Boy in P7, Senna Fighter in P8. Matey Boy actually getting really good points here for Red Bull after spinning out a lot. Casey Bernard in P9, Ruben in P10, Didis Luke in P11, Bolo in P12, JB in 13th, Robin Gravers in P14, Scar in P15, Football in 16th, Oliver and Charlie in 17th and 18th.
Should I start the interview party? And I'll invite you. I don't know if you're in the chat.
Yeah, sure. I am in the chat. As we are currently waiting on our race winner, if he is obviously going to do the interviews.
Corner. I was going from P4 to P8.
We have Michael F1 in here. Michael, congratulations on the win. What a great performance. Well, talk us through.
Yeah, but before we get into that, firstly, I am truly sorry for Charlie. Yeah, that was an amazing lap from him. He should have raced, but because of the time, it was a hard decision. But I think next week it should be just a little test session before the actual lobby set up. So there's no glitching about or whatever, because that was certainly not fair for some drivers out there. So sorry, Charlie, for that, and I believe you would have done an amazing job for McLaren. But yeah, the race itself for me, it was pretty a crazy one, because we have different like race leaders. Everyone was like mixed up after the safety car, which is probably great to see from your I can't even say the word, from your point of view. And when the first safety car went off, my tyres were really cold, and somehow I managed to keep out of the wall and try to keep my composure, and hopefully the top 3 that didn't stop will hold up Brullo for me, if I got that correctly. And he must have had damage from those top 3 because next lap he was in the pits. So that's one of my early rivals down, and I was just focused, just getting some good points at that point. I wasn't really thinking about the win. But on the mediums, people were still getting the tyres up to temperature, so it wasn't just me because there was a lot of spins ahead. And as soon as I got the race lead, I pretty much tried to get that 1 second gap, but it was not happening with Rakla and Edzak. So I think after the safety car restart, both of them, I tried to get away, and when I realised I couldn't, I just kept them in the 1 second, so they had dirty air to hurt their front tyres, and it looked like it turned out to be a good decision because they couldn't really get close to me on the back straight, apart from Rakla, who had a chance. But yeah, it was a good race. I did enjoy it, but at the same time, it's a bit of not one of the greatest sessions in FRL, I'll just say, because of just the lobby situation.
I can't agree with you more. But just looking back at the race, did you have a lot of tire wear on those mediums? Because, yeah, well, you did like, I think 12 laps on it?
Yeah, I think they could go for longer than expected. I mean, 4 laps behind the safety car in total. Not in those tyres, but they would have, probably the first set would have got me the distance, but not hold on to the lead. And I was debating putting on the softs, but with the guys behind me really close, it was not taking the risk. And luckily Edzak and Rakla, with penalties as well, didn't pit either, so it would have helped me a little bit. But yeah, the tyres were really okay. I didn't really pay much attention to them because they kept popping up during the corners, which was not handy at all. So it was basically just trying to feel what they were like for the corners, and they were just okay throughout the last part of the stint.
Well, looking back at these 2 races, you are championship leader, and you won both races. So looking up to the next races, how do you think it will go?
Spain is one of the tracks I quite like on this game at the minute, but like I said, anything can happen in the races. Like, it is me after all. I could bottle it anytime. But especially when it comes to Monaco and Canada, that's when I am going to struggle. So just because I got these 2 wins doesn't mean I have it easy. Especially the last 2 races I have been defending. Obviously this race was a bit of both, but yeah, it was just consistency and just mind games really of what to do. But yeah, Monaco and Canada is going to be a real struggle for me at this point.
I understand, because you're on the pad, if I'm correct, but well, very consistent driving, and like you said, anything can happen. So looking forward to the next races. Does Matt have any questions for Michael?
Congratulations, Michael. You seem to win every chaotic race we are having in FRL, and of course we have only had 2 races, both with restarts. So well done for keeping it cool. But yeah, unfortunately for Charlie and a few others today. But...
yeah, I tell you what, it's not bad from a guy who got pissed at the weekend, is it? Especially that Eiffel Tower mug face of mine, like holding my double chins up. I don't know what happened there.
Really well done, Michael, and yeah, well deserved after all.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, anyone could have won it, but it was just wrong place, wrong time for some of them, especially me also. But yeah, I'm happy, but at the same time, I'm disappointed for Charlie, as I think he should have been up there.
I don't know, like, what we should do in the future if this happens again. It's so hard to find out in the moment, like, if we restart our new lobby or what we should do. Because
well, I think
The majority of the lobby was in the racing show. I think it's the majority or the minority. In this case, that's how I see it anyway, but yeah.
Well, I think next week, probably just set up a lobby half an hour before and just see what it's like with that,
yeah,
and then...
But Arno can't join my lobby. I couldn't join Macho's lobby, and Macho couldn't join Arno's lobby in the end, so it's like, what...
I don't know. It's still a new game, but either way, we'll just have to figure out in the next 2 days.
Yeah, it could only get better from here, I guess that's a...
Well, thank you for driving. And on to the next one. Ballboy. Well, Ballboy, what an amazing performance. Well, you couldn't join in the qualifying, then glitched the lobby up, starting from P18 and driving back to P2 with the, well, sort of alternative strategy. Talk us through.
Well, first of all, I was doing the update, as you probably would have guessed, so that's why I joined so late. But honestly, I'm just so happy because it's been like nearly 2 years since my last podium, which I think was like back in Russia, in F2 in season 4 or something. So it's been ages, and I drove like crazy this race trying to, get past everybody because I was starting at the back, and then I gambled on the softs at the end as well. Had a spin as well because of a deadly curb, which I didn't know was a deadly curb because I didn't do any practice. So yeah, a lot of things happened. My controller as well was a bit weird, and the vibration or no vibration thing happened at the end as well, which was a bit unfortunate. But I got through for a podium. Incredible.
Well, driving to a podium without any practice is quite impressive, to be honest. You didn't have any penalties either. Like, what is the secret behind your driving style? Like, no penalties at all.
Well, I mean, it's China, so I don't know when you can, or like where you could invalidate or cut a corner. But no, I just try and keep it clean, so. Because on this game, you never know, especially in FRL, when there could be a late safety car, and yeah, that's helped me gain a position because Edzax had a penalty, but Rackler also had a penalty, so that would have helped. But yeah, I had to drive like crazy nonetheless to try and keep up and maintain that gap.
Well, looking forward to next races, you are like, well, on the podium streak now. Maybe if you just put in some more practice, you can get consistent podiums and maybe even wins and fight for the championship. Do you think like maybe you have a chance of racing against the likes of Michael F1 next races?
I'm not too sure. I think he was a couple tenths faster than me, like per lap, and even with the tyre difference, it was quite difficult. Because when I got back to where my position was, or to that podium position, I think my tyres went off then. So, yeah, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I guess in some races, certain things could happen that could benefit me, and it could go the other way. So, have to see what happens in the next race.
We'll surely have to see what happens. And well, Matt, do you have any questions for Ballboy?
Congratulations, you didn't do a spinalla like me last week where I bottled the second place. So.
Oh, I did though, at the beginning.
Yeah, but not from second place. I was in second with 3 laps to go, and I spun in Bahrain.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, congratulations, Ballboy, with your second place. You got it before me this season, and yeah, last time since F2. On what game was it?
2019, I think.
2019, yeah. So congratulations. Next week will be a win if you do practice, of course.
Yep, Spain, right? Is that the next one?
I have no idea.
I don't have any idea either.
Yeah, I saw it on the calendar.
Spain's the next one. Oh, okay. Thank you. Well, thanks for driving, Ballboy, and we'll see you next week.
Yep, thanks for commentating, guys.
No worries. As the next one is Edsex. Is Edsex here? Probably not. I've never heard Edsex. Is Arno here?
No, I think next one is
Cassidy.
No, he's not here. I think next one is Senna.
Yeah.
Well, Senna, what a race you've had. You made some amazing moves in Sector 2. We were amazed. But, well, in the end, getting P8, talk us through what happened.
Yes. Yeah, starting immediately I was P6, about starting P8. And yeah, good strategy. I saw everyone spinning in front of me, and I think, how can you spin like this? And then at the end of the race, next to the safety car, with a battle with Ballboy on the end, and he was chasing me. I stressed, and yeah, on the last, I touched the wall because I had oversteer, and then last corner, because I had damage, I'd go wide, and yeah, penalty, and then I go from P4 to P8, and yeah, I'm very mad about it, but I'm gonna hope I can do it better in the other races.
Yeah, you were fighting in the leading group like the whole race, but then you had a battle with Ballboy and spun, I think, like the long right-hander onto the back straight. Did you have had a spin because of your tire temperatures, because of your tire wear, or were you just really throttle happy?
I don't know. I think I had a bump because they are laying there, and I had oversteer about that, and then I can't had it under control before the grind and before the gravel, and then I touched the wall.
Well, still impressed that you kept that out of the wall, like retiring. But well, good racing today. And Matt, do you have any questions for Senna?
Not really. Good race. Commiserations for, yeah, you had that incident later on, but yeah, good race. Just very unlucky. You had good speed, so hopefully you can carry that over into next week. So hopefully we see you there.
Yeah, I hope so.
Thanks for driving today, and good luck next week.
Thank you. You guys also. So,
Thank you very much. The next one is Casey Bernard. Is he here? I don't think so. There's Ruben here.
We only have the two, I could imagine, angry McLaren drivers in the party.
So let's get Oliver first, finishing in P17 ahead of his teammate Charlie. Well, Oliver, commiserations from today. You crashed in lap 1 I think it was the end of Sector 2. Talk us through.
Well, the race was already going like downhill from the start. I tried my best to keep in pace with the main other drivers, and then after I got past the first sector, then I tried to keep it easy, and then when I tried to keep behind on Robin, I saw Robin going a bit wide, so I tried to just gently put the car there, and as soon I saw Robin just turned in, I think, okay, I might be able to just back off and just be easy on the throttle, just not put any throttle in. And unfortunately, I caught his side pod, and I went straight in the wall. It's unfortunate that the car didn't even get doing a 1 lap shot, and especially not even doing a 0 lap at all for Charlie. What was very unfortunate as well, because Charlie done really well putting the car on pole, while I kept struggling to get even into the top 10. Like, that's the thing, I even said to myself that the first 2 races are going to be a bit rough, so hopefully I can move on to Spain, because after the pre-season, got pole position with that one, so it might make a difference, who knows, but I just don't know what else to say, but nothing but, well, bummed down really, just unfortunate.
Yeah, well, very unfortunate indeed, and yeah, well, looking at the team performance, of course, McLaren scoring 0 points, but Well, I can imagine that you're looking forward to Spain, getting pole position there in the pre-season race. Well, yeah. Matt, do you
Yeah,
have any?
yeah, I'd say
Uh,
pole position should be alright.
So you're
I
having.
don't really have anything. I just hope we need to have like a procedure on what to do when the lobby doesn't work. Or
Yeah, I'd say
like, I
that.
mean, the reason why we started was, of course, the majority was in the lobby racing, and if it was a car at the back not being able to race, it wouldn't have been this big of a story. So it's a shame anyway that you're on pole and you couldn't race. But I think as it is now, we go for the majority. If they can race, we continue. If it's only one or two people who can't, then that's just a big shame for them until Codemasters fix this stupid game.
I
Yeah, we
say
hope to.
I can say that the main positive that we only lost one position in the constructors, just only one position. That's Alpine. But what else can I say? But Ballboy just put amazing drive in Alpine. It's just like transformed that French car to a massive French rocket and just send it straight to P2. So I gotta say that's an incredible drive. So even if Alpine got third in the constructors, I wouldn't blame them. Ballboy delivered big. So we really
Thanks.
need to catch up with Alpine massively.
Thanks for the compliment.
Bulba can't handle all that compliment. He gets enough from his GTA streams.
No, it's so rare. It's so rare for that, like, you know,
Nah, I've
always
got
at
to
the
give you
back. So
credit. I've got to give you credit with that one. That was a fair drive.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for driving today, and yeah, well, commiserations on your result, of course, and good luck into Spain.
Thank you.
And going on to our last man, it's Charlie, and I think the biggest commiserations need to go to you. Getting an incredible lap out there in qualifying, getting the pole position, and then, well, not starting in the race because of a stupid game glitch. Yeah, well, talk us through.
Well, I'm not happy one bit about this whole race. I'm not even looking forward to next week, because I definitely could have had the win that race considering how quick I was. And to be honest, I don't even have words for this race, and really, I mainly just want this race restarted, and quite a few people do actually, but it's mainly Bunty and the Stewart's decisions really, and there's not a lot that I can do, but it definitely wasn't my Wi-Fi or cable that caused me to disconnect, because it was perfectly fine in qualify and the first race when we had the grid get all messed up and we had to restart, of course. Then the second on the restart, it just decided to say no to me and not allow me, because when I got re-invited back, it didn't let me take control during the formation lap if I stayed. And once we got to the grid again, it allowed me to take control, but then I pressed take control, but it still didn't let me. And then it does it at some point, but then it decides to put me straight back into spectate, and then really I don't even want to talk about it at all, this race, really.
Yeah, well, I completely understand it though. Like, yeah, because of the fault in the game, well, they maybe took away a win from you, but yeah, well, commiserations, of course, for that. But looking forward to next week into Spain. You had a good performance there in the pre-season. Completing the one stop from soft to medium tires and still getting, I think it was P4 or 5. Yeah, looking forward to that. How are you looking forward to it?
I'm nowhere near looking forward to it. I don't even care if I'd done well in pre-season testing. I'm focused on this race, trying to get it restarted first. I don't care at all about next week.
What about tomorrow? Can you race in F2? We have a lot of space.
I'm available tomorrow, but F3 drivers aren't allowed to race in F2. It's only the reserves and the full-time drivers. But if there's a lot of space, though, Bunty might allow, but I seriously doubt that he will.
Yeah, I hope you can race tomorrow. We have discussed it because we only have 13 drivers so far, so
I think
you
he
never
should.
know.
I think he should race.
Yeah,
I think
won't
I,
be-
I think
so
I should
too.
as well because I didn't even get the opportunity today.
I would like to
Yeah.
race with it tomorrow, but I can't, unfortunately, driving.
Yeah,
Got
I
to do
think
2 hours and all that.
I'll put in a notice and see if you can race us. Hopefully that helps just a tiny bit after what happened today.
Yeah, that'll definitely, I guess, up my spirits, but it still pisses me off, this race, even if I am able to race an F2.
Yeah, well, we understand, and well, let's just say it's not the end of the world to get a 0 score in China, because I won the championship last season while scoring 0 points in China because of the game as well. But I mean, I hope you can race tomorrow and show your strength in F2. But yeah, well, good luck until next week, and yeah, that's about it.
I think that's everyone.
I think that's everyone as well. So we are going to end this stream.
Why did you finish so, Steven?
Finish the stream.
After a quite hectic one. So, well, thanks for watching, and well, don't forget to watch tomorrow and listen to the beautiful voice of Steven doing the commentary over F2, and of course James Head doing the commentary over F1. Bye.